funky.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Tarot with Tay. Welcome to the Tay gang. If you've never been here before, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the bell to be notified every single time that I pull up, okay? Thank you guys so much for the love, the support, the bookings, the donations, the love, the subscriptions, everything that you do to provide love for this channel. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Sorry I wasn't looking at you as I was talking. I just realized I didn't burn an incense, okay? But as you can tell from the title of this video, we're going to talk about why do your lovers fall for you. Now, you guys love to come to these videos and be like, oh, I've never had a lover before, so I don't know what this is about. Guys, come on. You act like you don't know what tarot is, okay? So this is speaking in future terms if you don't have a lover now. This is speaking in past tense if you've had a lover, okay? But this is just about you and your energy and why do people fall for you when they are lucky enough to be in connection with you in that way, okay? So just take the message as it resonates. This is just meant to help build you up, to show you that you are lovable, okay? If you'd like to book a personal reading, hit the very first link in the description box to make that happen. And if you would like to support my other channels, you already know that they will be linked by the timestamps, okay? So feel free to do that. I have dropped a few spiritual videos in the past week, so definitely check those out. But yeah, let's go ahead and just dive right in, all right? So we have 4 groups. I'm going to go ahead and lay them out for you guys. Let's see. All right, let's see. Here we go. Let me move these closer together so that they're all in frame. Okay, so here we go. We have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. This ruby zoisite point, this rose quartz heart, this rose quartz stone, and this most likely clear quartz stone, okay? Feel free to pause the screen if needed. But let's find out why your lovers fall for you, or what's so lovable about you. What is it that keeps them coming back for more? What is it about you that just makes you the ultimate lover, okay? So let's go ahead and take a deep dive. Feel free to pause the screen if needed, but we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so if you selected group number 1, this point here, then this is your reading. So let's find out what your lovers find so addicting about your love, what they just can't get enough of, okay? For some reason, I'm picking up the term solitude. You guys enjoy your own time to yourself, okay? And it's almost as if your partner appreciates this, but it also keeps them wanting to come back for more. Let's go ahead and see what this message is that's coming through. What is it that group number 1's lovers just find so lovable about them? Wow, okay. Complete transparency. We have the 7 of Swords that came in the reverse here. People that are in love connections with you feel like you're completely transparent. They feel like there's nothing that they have to worry about. They feel like what they see is what they get, and this makes them feel really at ease. For some reason, I'm picking up that you might be in connection with or attract a partner that has some sort of anxieties about being in connections with people and just trusting people. You ease this with them, okay? You completely ease this feeling for them. Sorry, my necklace is twisted. But yeah, you make them feel like loving you is a safe space. You make them feel like everything is okay when they're in a connection with you, okay? And with the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here, I just feel like this person or these people, these lovers, they feel like this is what they've been waiting for. This is the solid relationship, the solid opportunity that they've been waiting for to build with. These are for people who want to build a future dynamic with their partners, with their lovers, okay? What else do their lovers love about them? I'm hearing you're never too busy for me, okay? You always not go out of your way, but you purposely make time for people, okay? But you also make time for yourself. The number 211 could be relevant to you, or just the number 2, or just the number 11. Take it as it resonates. Let's see, what else can we add? We have the Queen of Swords. See, and this is the thing, is that you have this perfect balance of clarity that makes them feel at ease. Again, those people that feel anxious in connections, you have this perfect balance of like being clear, concise, straight to the point about how you feel, so that they don't have to worry. Okay, so if you ever been in a connection, your partner feels like you do and say whatever it is that you must do and say to make them feel loved, to let them know how you truly feel about them. You reassure them of your feelings, and this is always nice. People like to be reassured here. The Knight of Wands here. Now we're stepping into the passions. Okay, let's see, what else can we talk about? What are we tapping into here? What do the lovers find so appealing, addicting? I'm also hearing amusing, so a lot of you could be interpreted as funny by your partners. Okay, let's see. We have the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, like people feel like being in a connection with you is the dream. Okay, 333, as I'm saying that, they feel like they're in the right place at the right time with the right person. They're not questioning what they're doing. They're not questioning anything. They also feel like you are the perfect person to just live in the moment with. They're not worried. Again, it's something about anxieties here. Your partners are usually anxious about things, but with you, there's no anxiety. They just feel the love. They just feel good. Okay, they feel happy. Yeah, the Two of Cups. It's just you and them. No one else. No other cares in the world. Okay. Damn, that really flew. I don't think a card ever flew like that. The Six of Cups here. People, your lovers get flashbacks of the good times. Okay, I'm talking physical good times as well as just having fun together. Okay, and this is funny because it's almost as if some of you might be artists as well, and your lovers really admire your ability to create. Okay, but it's like she's looking here, and it's almost as if this is occurring over here. So it's that sense of reflection, okay? Your partners really appreciate that you show that you're thinking of them randomly, okay? Like you're the type that will send them cute messages while they're at work or when they're out. You'll leave like little love notes in their lunchbox, okay? Like you're just a really kind, caring, giving person, okay? And your lovers really appreciate this because, again, you attract lovers that their love language is reassurance, words of affirmation, okay? Let's get one more tarot card. The World. Your lovers really feel like it's just you and them, and you make it feel that way. Again, you create a safe space, okay? And that's very important when it comes to love connections here. Yeah, the Sun, like this is ultimate happiness here. You make your lovers feel warm, pleasant, safe. 555. You make them feel things that they've never experienced before in any other love connections. They feel like your love is truly divine love, and they feel like it's because you're not afraid to go against the grain. You're not afraid to love in your way. You're not busy trying to live up to a certain standard or look a certain way. You're not trying to uphold an image, okay? We have Child Orphan. Remember I talked about like something about being lonely, okay? I feel like you are the type of lover that you naturally attract, and you are naturally attracted to people that are usually to themselves. They don't really talk to a lot of people. They're not a social butterfly, not in a negative way, but they're okay with not being out in the streets, you know? Child Orphan, independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. Okay, so you also are very good about speaking life into your partners, okay? You're very good about showing them how strong they actually are if they would just allow themselves to take that leap. Okay, you give your partners courage, all right? Engineer, ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. People feel like you are the second brain to the operation that they needed to get something going. Like, you're really good about, let's say that your partner comes to you and's like, oh, I have this one business idea, but I don't really know. You are the second brain to say like, hey, like that's actually a really good idea. Have you ever thought of trying to go about it this way? Have you ever done this? Have you ever done that? You are the type of partner that motivates your partner to be a better individual, not more codependent on you, okay? Damn. All right, and then we have mediator and heroine, athlete at the bottom of the deck. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. You really enlighten your lovers. You really speak life into them. You are the spiritual backbone of the relationship, and this is what your lovers really appreciate, because you are a great support system for them. They feel like there's no other lover that could ever do this for them. Then we have mediator that came out with the hero/heroine. Gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. One second, there's a message coming through here. You express the power in every struggle here. What I'm picking up is this, because we have three main figures here in each image. Three main figures, meaning person, person, mountain. Those are three main figures for me. Person, 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 three main figures. In both of these, there's something in the middle. There's this mediator, then there's this mountain. What can you do to make your obstacle work for you and not against you? You're really good about manipulating the mind in a good way, okay? Out of self-sabotage, okay? So that takes me back to the Seven of Swords that came out in the reverse. You're really good about speaking love, life, and motivation into your lovers, and this is what they appreciate about you. You show them things that they didn't even see before. You show them how they were handicapping themselves, how they were holding themselves back, okay? What else can we add about what people love about group number one? Okay, hot moon extremes. All right, you're also a good lover in the bedroom, okay? This is what people also like about you. But this is also giving me just, you're not afraid to take action here. Like you're a really like motivated go-getter. I'm picking up Mars energy here, like Aries and Scorpio. Okay, yeah, because this card wants to come out. As I was saying, that we have darkness that wants to come out with extremes. And the difference between these two cards, we have 34 and 40. The difference between the number 34 and 40 is number 6. 6 is that number of equilibrium. I like to always associate with the self. You really help people to find inner balance, okay? You're like the perfect partner to help motivate someone to be a better version of themselves without them feeling like they have to identify themselves within you, okay? You're really good about keeping yourself separate from your lover while still supporting them. Then we have pleasure here. You make your lovers feel free. You make them feel at ease. You make them feel like life is worth living, okay? That message just came through. And let's get one more Oracle of the Moon. One more. Thank you. Trust. I can't even, like, it speaks for itself. Trust speaks for itself. They feel like you are like the most honest person that they've ever known. And they just feel like they could trust you with their life. And this is what really draws them to you, because especially in this day and age, it's hard to depend on people because there's so much going on, so much strife, people fighting for themselves only. You are still good. It's how people perceive you. You are still one of the good ones, okay? And at the center of your reading is the Seven of Cups, and again, it's just like the person of their dreams that brings them peace, that creates a safe space. That term keeps coming through, is safe space. So let's go ahead and get some astrology cards to close out with some last messages for group number 1, what their lovers adore about them. Wow, Virgo. The ability for you to, it's like you are still closed off into yourself, but you're still open and you're receptive. And again, you teach your lover, just by simply being yourself, how to be a stronger version of themselves without becoming codependent upon you. All right, and then we have Venus. Your physical beauty as well is what your lovers love about you, as well as just your ability to please them, pleasure them in the bedroom. You're also like eye candy to people, and this is just icing on the cake is what I'm picking up here. Again, that's why you're like the person of their dreams. It's like you have the looks, the vibes, the spirit, you got it all, okay? And then we have Leo. You're not afraid to take a chance. You're not afraid to go after things. Exactly, Sagittarius here. You have a very balanced energy of being grounded, but also fiery at the same time. And your last card, Aries. Yeah, I was going to say that I was picking up I was picking up heavy Aries energy. Some of you might not really be too big into shaving, and maybe that's why I said hairy, and your partners like that you are not afraid to, no pun intended, but go against the grain, okay? And then Mercury at the bottom of the deck, your mind, your mental space, the way that you think, the vibes that you bring, the way that you manipulate energies to work in your favor, but out of love, it really inspires people. So I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading right here. This is how your lovers view you. All right, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you would like to book a personal reading, hit the very first link in the description box to make that happen. Support my other channels by checking out the links near the timestamps. But without further ado, let's get into group number 2. All right, so group number 2. Okay, so I was hearing, I got a heart so big like the sun. If you know what that's actually from, it's a very graphic song by Trina. I got a ass so big like the sun, okay? But anyways, I'm almost picking up like double entendre here. Your heart is big, but you also have a big asset for the feminine and the masculines. Actually, I was gonna say like big old. You have big something or a big personality. There's something big about you, but your physical appearance really stands out here, okay? But you also do have a big heart. It's like you have a physical attribute that is sexually appealing to people, and it's almost a direct reflection of your big heart, if that makes sense, okay? What can we add here for group number 2? How do their lovers view them? We have the Knave of Pentacles. Look, the tig old bitties. What was I just talking about, okay? You have some nice assets to accentuate what's already within, okay? Wow. And then we have the Hermit, the Two of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So I'm automatically picking up marriage material here. Some of you, again, general reading, could be like party animals. There's this energy of going in and out. There's this energy of I love you. I love you not. I love you. I love you not. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, at the center of your reading is the Two of Swords. It's your unpredictable behaviors, tendencies that your lovers really love, okay? Also, your feet, ankles are very attractive to the people that you connect with. There's this equal give and take energy here is what I'm picking up. There's equal give and take from both sides. But I'm really picking up this flighty energy. But it's like it's fun. Okay, so this could also be like foreplay, like whether you are seriously like this or it's foreplay. But I'm just seeing that there's a lot of flighty energy. Like 1 minute you're here, the next minute you're not. Okay, but this is what keeps the relationship fun. This is what keeps it fresh, balanced, and keep them coming back for more. Okay, what else can we add here? How do people view group number 2? How do the lovers of group number 2? Wow, lover just came in the reverse here. So I'm definitely going to read this shadow attribute. Obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. And again, like, look at the face here. I'm not picking on you at all. Okay, look at the face here. With this coming in the reverse, again, it's that flighty, like, I love you not. It's this energy of like, do you love me or do you hate me? And then we have teacher here. Now, with this coming out, your lovers feel like the only time you really come around is when you have to teach them a lesson. I'm really picking up foreplay here, so, or like role playing. Give me some time, because there's really playful energy here. With child wounded at the bottom of the deck, awakens compassionate desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. Okay. Look, if you're triggered, just don't take the message. But I'm going to tell you what I'm reading here. Your lovers like that you have been scarred in the same way that they have. They feel like you get them. That's why there's this flighty in and out energy, because you guys always seem to be on the same wave. Like when you're up, they're up. When you're down, they're down, and vice versa. And you guys just seem to really work in tandem with each other here. Okay, then we have pioneer, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Your relationship dynamic is very unconventional, and your partners really appreciate that you're not putting on a show for anyone. They like that you're not trying to impress anyone or live up to a certain standard in any way. Your lovers appreciate that you just allow the love to be what it is, whatever that may be. You don't try to define things as toxic or healthy. I just see that you two that are in the connection, as long as you're happy, that's all that you're worried about. And what I'm seeing is that it works for you two. Again, with pioneer being here and teacher, I'm hearing not afraid to take the reins, to communicate in a way that has never been done before, to teach, to experience things in ways that have never been done before. And then we have the saboteur in the reverse, which is coming in with the lover. The shadow attribute says, induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. Okay. Honestly, the message that I'm picking up here, I'm sorry, but I'm literally hearing you're broken in the same way that I am. So for some, this could be a trauma bond, but in the healthy sense, I'm picking up that this helps teach you guys in a very unconventional way about love and how it doesn't have to be rules. Okay? It doesn't have to be yes or no. It doesn't have to be what they say. It doesn't have to be what we say. Just let it be. Okay? Your lovers really appreciate that you're not trying to stick to any rules. Okay? Bottom of the deck is priest. Facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. Exactly. Again, you guys, I don't want to say the term use, but it's like you really use each other to learn lessons in unconventional ways through each other. The number 711 could be relevant to you. And the thing is that it makes the two of you that are in the connection happy. So who cares what anybody else thinks? Again, it's this energy of your lovers really appreciate that you're not worried about who's saying what about you guys. You just let it be, as long as you're both happy and feeling good about the situation that you're in. Okay, and hot moon extreme just came out here. So this is again about like this. It's funny because this card came out in the exact same place in the very first reading, but it's really about your physical attraction, your passion. I'm seeing a lot of red. Like, I'm seeing red candles, roses, red drinks, red. All I see is red, okay? It's a lot of passion, fire. It's heavy fire energy when it comes to your love life, no matter what your sign is, okay? And then, but there's this groundedness here too, growth. Remember, I said that there's still growth that happens. It's not just all bad, okay? It's not just all unhealthy. It's just an unconventional way of learning. That's it. Showing that you can learn spiritual lessons in a way that looks toxic to some people. But that's the thing. We're all different. We're all meant to learn lessons in different ways. And if you align with someone that sees life in the same way that you do, let it be, okay? Wow. Look at that. Wisdom. Just let it be. Let it be and let it come and go as it does, all right? And then with balance coming out here, I'm picking up using your discernment to know what is and isn't for you, okay? You're also very vocal. Your lovers love that you're vocal about when something's not working for you, when you're happy, when you're sad, when you're mad, when you need time away. You're very vocal. I feel like this connection is really, your lovers view you as someone who is like water. You're very balanced, okay? Like, this is I just take that as confirmation, because this reading is very obscure. Some people might not like it, but that's not my business. Honestly, it's not. I'm just reading. Look, acceptance. Those of you that accept this message for what it is get exactly what I'm saying, because you accept the unconventionality of your love connections. You might have been the type to really judge yourself in the past, but then you started to step into this thing and say, you know what? Maybe this is just how I am. And you kind of like fell into the flow of that, and it's actually really healthy for you. Exactly. It's really allowed you to kind of flow through life your way. All right. Let's go ahead and get some closing astrology cards to see what else your lovers really view like most prominently in you, okay? We have Soul, the Sun. Remember, I was talking about that fire energy. Then we have Capricorn, and I talked about being grounded. Then we have, you know what you want. You are enlightened to what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and you're not concerned with who does or doesn't like it. Let's see what else. Okay. Virgo, more earth energy. Very grounded, true to the self, okay? I'm also picking up that although you are fiery and outgoing, you're also very shy acting. Like, again, I was talking about that very flighty in and out energy. They don't know if you're going to be up or down, but they do know that you will let them know whether you're up or down, and they really like that, okay? People really, exactly, Moon, 1111, they really like your unpredictable personality. You're unpredictable. I don't want to say mood swings, that can be offensive to some people, but it's like, we're like water. If you allow things to just flow through you, you're meant to be on a roller coaster throughout life in a way, and people really appreciate that you embrace that even in your love life. Mercury here. You're very much made up in your mind about what makes you happy, what you want, who you are, and how you're going to represent yourself. But your lovers just really appreciate your mystery. They find you fun, freeing, and just really outgoing and loving, and they really appreciate that about you. They also feel like it's a very safe space with you, a judgment-free zone, okay? They feel like they learn from you as much as they have fun with you, and they really appreciate this. So this is how your lovers view you. I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading right here. Leave love in the comment section down below. If you would like to book a personal reading, hit the very first link in the description box to make that happen. If you would like to check out my other channels, check out the links near the timestamps. Timestamps, but without further ado, let's get into group number 3. Okay, so group number 3, first things first, I'm hearing I don't want to show my hand, okay? I don't want to show my hand. So there's an air of mystery to you that your lovers see. Yeah, and I just saw the 4 of Pentacles. You hold back. Something about you holding back. not giving it all, not giving your all. Yeah, temperance. Your lovers really appreciate your approach to communicating with them. Okay, now hear me out here. What I'm getting is, let's say that you have an issue in a relationship, or you just need to get something off of your chest. It's the way that you express yourself that really stands out to your partners, because I feel like you attract partners that are used to people that kind of like snap and go off the handle, or they're a bit unstable. You are the stability that they've been looking for. With the Knight of Chalices here, there's like this light, airy romanticism about you, okay? Yeah, the Ten of Cups. It's like you are viewed as the perfect person, the perfect partner. There's something about your beauty that is soft to your partners here, okay? No matter what your gender is, I'm just saying that there's something about your beauty that comes across as soft, okay? 2 cards just came out, and they are the 8 of Swords in the reverse and the 9 of Cups in the reverse. 1 second. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. I'm hearing transcending all convictions of how you express yourself, of how you feel. When something is not right for you, you let that be known, and the way that you express it is a very loving and kind and gentle way. And this is something that is really standing out for your lovers right now. Yeah, the Sun. It's like your clarity. There's no confusion with you, and your lovers really appreciate that. There's romantic energy here. There's truth. I'm getting lover and friend here. Wow, the Empress. Yeah, this is the group that once people get you, it's hard for them to let go. Or, wow, I just saw Vampire as I said that. You just have the perfect balance of energy that makes people want to stick around forever. Okay, they see happily ever after with you, and that is that. They could literally die happy with you by their side. Look at by their side, mother, because again, it's okay. Oh God, here we go, talking about triggers. All right, some of your partners, usually especially if you are feminine energy, your partners were not nurtured in the way that they probably should have been by their mother figure, like the way that they should have been for their own growth and development. You are what they lacked. Okay, and this is not saying that this is the only reason why they come to you. They genuinely just feel like you love them in the way that they need to be loved. And then we have the Gambler here. Willingness to follow intuition when others doubt you. And the thing is that you don't even need them to explain that to you. It's like you just naturally know. Learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Exactly. You naturally serve people in everything that you do, okay? And your service is greatly appreciated by your lovers. Exactly. The Knight has come out twice here. Knight, loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. Your lovers feel like being in connection with you is the love of a lifetime, okay? The love of a lifetime. You are the lover that they feel like comes into their life to help shape them into who they were meant to be, not in a negative way. Again, like love is supposed to change you. You change them in a way that they feel like they were meant to be changed, okay? We have Beggar. Confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. You help them to see their own power, their own passions, their own abilities. Whatever it is that they once didn't see about themselves, you allow them to see it. You really act as a mirror, which is why I feel like you are viewed as like the perfect lover, because you show them what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, in a very loving, soft way. Wow, we have Mother and Father to come out here. 444. People feel like you would be the perfect person to start a home with. People feel like being with you, they're right where they belong. Like they're like, this is the ultimate person. Like this is them. This is the person that helped to unlock the best version of myself. Okay. What else can we add here? How do their lovers perceive them? How does group 3 lovers perceive them? How do group three's lovers perceive them? Okay. Wow, this card has literally come out for every group in the same position. Okay, now what I'm picking up for you guys though, this is, and it's funny I said the same position as I'm about to say what I'm about to say. The number 344 could be relevant to you or something like that. But what I'm seeing here is that you do not judge when people say that they want, they desire certain things in the bedroom. You don't judge them, and they really appreciate that about you too. People feel like you have a different type of beauty. Now, you know how gingers, like redheads, are like, is it rare? I hope that's not an offensive term, but everybody's easily offended these days. I don't know what the fuck to say. But what I'm seeing here is that you have an obscure beauty. You have a beauty that is not seen all the time. You have something about you that's untouchable here, okay? Like, no one can touch you. Your lovers also compare their other lovers to you, and they all pale in comparison, okay? Let's get one more. I would like to point out in the tarot, out of the 5 cards, 3 of them came upright, and they all picture this redhead. That's why I talked about a redhead. The 2 that came in the reverse are with a brunette. And so again, it's like they all pale in comparison, because all of the imagery here, the ones where the redhead is depicted, they're all upright, the sun is shining, things look beautiful. The ones where the things are in reverse, it's like boring, bland. You are the complete opposite of boring and bland. And I'm not saying that if you're a brunette, you're boring and bland. No, okay? That's not what I'm saying at all. Let me see. Sorry, my cards didn't fill out. All right. All right, you guys. Okay, so what I'm picking up now, discernment at the bottom of the deck, and then we had self-love and the masculine to come out here. Remember I was talking about the mother figure that may not have loved the masculine in the way that they needed, okay? This is what I'm picking up here, is that you come through and show them the love that they deserved a long time ago. And the thing is that they don't depend on you for it. It's like you introduce them to this new aspect of love that they then can show to themselves. You show people not only how to love you, but how to love themselves in the way that they need to be loved. Let's go ahead and close out with some astrology cards just to tap into the last little bit of energy that needs to come through. What do their lovers love about them? Saturn, lessons. You show them things that maybe even if they already knew, they needed you to come through and be that confirmation, okay? Like, again, like I was talking about, the mothering energy here, like you show them like, damn, maybe I wasn't loved like how I should have been coming up, but I can fix that, okay? And then we have Aries. You make them eager to change, to go after things. You motivate them to boss up over the lessons that they've learned here, okay? That was way too many. All right, then we have Taurus. Deep affection, deep love, deep caring towards making positive changes in their life. You really motivate people to love themselves into a better version of their self, okay? I'm hearing, you make me better. And then we have Jupiter at the bottom of the deck. Exactly. You make them feel lucky to have you, lucky to be in your presence. Leo and Capricorn coming out here. You make them feel like they're worth going after the things that they want. You make them feel like they're worth something. You show people their worth, okay? And again, it's not like this is your job. This is just how your lovers naturally perceive you, by you simply being who you are. I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading right here. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you would like to support my other channels, check out the links near the timestamps. If you would like to book a personal reading, hit the very first link in the description box to make that happen. But without further ado, let's get into the final group. All right, and finally, group number 4. Let's find out, how do your lovers view you? How do they perceive you? What's the tea? What's coming through? Ooh, excuse me. I was just about to say that. I was just about to say, you are not afraid to say what's on your mind, okay? This is giving me Queen of Swords energy, but first here we have Justice. That came out with, wow, the 9 of Swords. You're not afraid to speak your piece, all right? Also, picking up very kinky vibes here. Very much kinky, okay? Okay. You're very dominant in the streets, but submissive in the sheets, and they love it. There's a dual endedness here. Like you're like a boss lady. Like you might literally be like an entrepreneur, or like you might work in law, or you just do something big. You do big shit in the streets, but in the sheets you let the man or your significant other be dominant. Exactly. The Nine of Cups just fell out on top of the Nine of Swords here. There's a message coming through. One second. It's like your lovers admire who you are in the streets, but they would never fuck with her. Okay? Like her or him. Sorry, I'm just picking up the energies as I see it. I'm picking up a heavy dominant feminine energy coming through right now, and the masculine is very submissive to her, but when his time comes to shine, he really comes through. Exactly. The Five of Wands here. It's like your lovers battle with this part of them that wants to be like the boss all the time, but you don't let that happen. Like, okay, so what your lovers really like about you is that you let them know when they can and cannot be in charge, okay? And it's not like you're trying to control them, but you show them how they can interact with you. If they want to be around you, this is how they have to be, okay? Look at that. And then we have the Moon that just came out in the reverse. You really humble the people that come to you, because I feel like you attract usually domineering men or masculine energies, but once they come to you, they're humbled really quick. They take a quick look in the mirror and say, you know what, if I want this person, I'm gonna have to act right. Okay, with the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, if I want to build a home with this person, I'm going to have to be their equal. I'm gonna have to balance out with them. Okay, what else can we add here? How do their lovers view them? Okay, wow. Okay, so we have Queen. Exactly, some feminine energy that I was talking about, very much in her power. This is Queen of Swords for me, okay? And honestly, this Justice in this deck is the Queen of Swords for me too. 333 as I'm saying this right now. Look at that. Look at the power. Like, she's like, who are you talking to? Because I know it's not me. Then we have Alchemist. Then we have Femme Fatale. Let's get one more. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Your feminine energy is, wow. Your feminine energy is so strong that it expels the toxic masculinity in anyone that you come into contact with. And that's the thing. You tend to attract pretty toxic masculine figures, but they really expel all that shit when they realize that you're the one that they want. All of this feminine energy here, you really balance them out. Okay, it's like you're the perfect partner to come in and show them how a man should act in a relationship. Now I'm putting quotes because that's subjective, okay, but that's how the energy is coming through here. You really show them like there's no need for all that shit because I'll put you in your place. All right, your lovers really like that you're not afraid to put them in your place, but you do it in such a graceful way that it's like, damn, like you really just put me in my place, huh? And it turns them on, really. Like your domineering energy really turns them on. We have Patience, period. Patience that came out with Sovereignty. And the thing is that this is not power that you what's the word? You don't just throw this around everywhere. You don't feel like you have to prove yourself. Your power speaks for itself, okay? And they really find that attractive. Growth. Your partners feel like you help them to grow into a better version of themselves. A more lax version of themselves is what I just heard. Let's get one more from this deck. Thank you. The Path. Exactly. They feel like you really set them straight. Like you really help them to align with where they were meant to go in life. Okay, you make things make sense. Exactly. You help them to get in line with where they want to go and then make that shit happen. You expel negative energy from your lovers, okay? You alchemize the energy with your femininity. 555 is I'm saying that you are the change agent in your connections, and your lovers really appreciate this, whether they see it as this or not, because I feel like the lovers that you come into contact with, they might not be so spiritual, but once they meet you, they have no other choice, okay? Let's get some closing astrology cards. Closing astrology cards about this group. How does their lovers view them? Okay. Aquarius at the bottom of the deck. This is that very divine feminine energy. Detached, but still loving. Because look at that. Cancer is facing up right now. Loving, but detached. I love you, but I don't need you. Venus. Deeply passionate lover, deeply beautiful, in and out. Pluto. Lessons that come through you. Tough lessons come through you in a beautiful way. Look at that, Libra. We started and ended this reading with Libra. Your lovers feel like it's fair. They feel like them humbling themselves is worth it. Because again, I feel like you come into contact with some toxic masculine energies, whether these are feminines or masculines or in-betweens, I don't care. Everyone has toxic masculinity, femininity, no matter what you identify as. But people just feel like it's fair game when you come around and they either fix themselves to get right with you, or they can get lost. And they're like, you know what? I'd rather fix myself and get right with you than to get lost, so I'm going to do that. So this is how your lovers view you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Leave love in the comment section down below. If you would like to book a personal reading, hit the very first link in the description box to make that happen. If you would like to support my other channels, make sure you hit the links near the timestamps to make that happen. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.